I can read what people are saying about it. I look at research. This is something that I've been looking at for a long time.
You wouldn't want to know straight from the horse's mouth.
One of the things that I'm more bothered by is the fact that just yesterday we had Labour telling us that they're not going to be investigating the rape gang scandal, something which had happened all across the country. That's real. That's happening right now. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a fictional documentary.
Do you think you're...
We have thousands of... If I may just finish.
It was supposed to be a serious political interview, but what unfolded on live BBC television was nothing short of a national embarrassment. In a week when the Labour Party dropped a political bombshell, quietly backing out of a national inquiry into the grooming gang scandal, the nation expected answers. Accountability. Serious journalism. But what did we get? 2 BBC presenters, a Netflix drama, and a jaw-dropping display of media failure. Instead of grilling politicians over one of the UK's most horrifying scandals in recent history, the rape and exploitation of thousands of young victims across this country, the BBC chose to badger Kemi Badenoch about Adolescence, a fictional Netflix show, calling it a documentary, no less. Repeatedly corrected, willfully ignorant, relentlessly obsessed. This wasn't journalism. This was a televised farce. While Kemi Badenoch tried to bring attention to real lives destroyed, real families mourning, and real failures by the state, the presenters seemed more concerned about whether she'd binge-watched Netflix. This is the moment the mask slipped. This is the moment the BBC got exposed, live, in front of the entire country. And today, we're breaking it all down. The shocking exchange, the media meltdown, and the brutal humiliation of 2 BBC presenters who forgot what journalism is actually supposed to be. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel and stay locked in. Because what you're about to witness is a masterclass in political deflection and media disgrace.
We're going to do things differently. We're going to tell the truth, even when they are hard truths.
Have you watched Adolescence yet?
No, I haven't. I probably won't. It's a film on Netflix, and most of my time right now is spent visiting the country.
It's a 4-part series on Netflix, and everyone is talking about it. It is prompting conversations about toxic masculinity, smartphone use, young men feeling that they're being ignored, the idea of misogyny being increased in school. Why would you not want to know what people are talking about?
Well, I think that those are all important issues, and those were issues that I've been talking about for a long time. But in the same way that I don't need to watch Casualty to know what's going on in the NHS, I don't need to watch a specific Netflix drama to understand what's going on. It's a fictional series. It is not a documentary. What I've been talking about recently, for instance, is banning smartphones in schools. I've been going to schools all around the country. I was in Evesham just yesterday, talking to head teachers, talking to the students, and they talk about the problems that phones are causing.
The difference this documentary has made compared to, say, a politician, any politician, leader of a party, the Prime Minister, going around talking in schools, is this has made much more of an impact than any politician has in terms of what people are talking about right now. So it's really confusing that you don't want to know why, how this has made an impact, how parents are now saying we need to know more about smartphone use.
I can read what people are saying about it. I look at research. This is something that I've been looking at for a long time.
You wouldn't want to know straight from the horse's mouth.
One of the things that I'm more bothered by is the fact that just yesterday we had Labour telling us that they're not going to be investigating the rape gang scandal, something which had happened all across the country. That's real. That's happening right now. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a fictional documentary.
Do you think you're...
We had thousands of... If I may just finish. We had thousands of victims. Female victims, those are girls, young women, and some boys too. I met the mother of a boy who killed himself after being a victim. I want to talk about that because that is real. And yes, I'm glad that the Netflix drama is something that people are talking about, but it is not the only thing. There are many other things that are going on. And my job as opposition leader is to hold the government to account, get them to hold a full national inquiry on what is one of the biggest scandals in our country.
And do you stand by the thing you just said a moment ago, that you're comparing Adolescence with Casualty? These TV programmes. Did you really mean to say that?
I'm saying very clearly that my job is not to watch lots of TV, My job is to get out there and make sure that I'm talking about the issues that are happening in the country right now. And yes, of course, we should be talking about misogyny. The rape gang scandal is one of the most misogynistic incidents that has happened in our country. So me talking about that, me asking for a national inquiry is doing my job. But telling me that I should go home and watch Netflix is you trying to tell me how to do my job. But I don't think that's how to do my job. I can read about...
At what point did I tell you...
Well, you've just said that you were surprised that I haven't watched it. We don't have to watch a particular show to know what is going on in the country. I have met parents of children who've had those experiences. I have met children who've been victims. I think that that is enough for me to go out there, make policy, look at the research.
Yeah, Adolescence
but I don't think the right thing is to be deciding who has watched which show and working out whether that means that you are informed. There are many ways for us to be informed.
Adolescence has made more of an impact than any politician has on parents and when it comes to the issue of smartphones and misogyny, and yet you are saying... despite that, you don't need to know about it.
No, I haven't said that I don't need to know about the issue.
You don't need to watch it.
I don't need to watch a specific show to know what is going on in this country. It's a fictional show. Let's talk about what's real. I'm going out there every day. I have constituents coming to me telling me what they're worried about. I had a colleague, an MP, who was murdered due to Islamic terrorism. You look at what's happened in Southport, you look at what's happening in Rotherham, in Oldham, there are real issues. I'm getting out there talking about it. Asking me to sit down and watch a television drama that lots of other people have seen, have written about, have told me about. I know what it's about. I think it is important, but it was also, it's also fiction. Let's talk about what's happening to real people. You had a mother of a woman who was killed. Let's talk about her. That's real life.
If you're tired of the mainstream media dodging real issues while lecturing us with woke fiction, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for truth, accountability, and no-nonsense reporting the mainstream refuses to do. Your voice matters. Let's make it louder together.